Hi, my name's Wayne Crooks and I'm from Sparkish United, and today I'm here with Matt from Bosch, who is a solution specialist. So Matt, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks for having me on, Wayne.
Oh, you're welcome, mate.
So I'm part of the solutions team, as Wayne just mentioned, for Queensland, and I give technical advice about the Bosch program, which includes power tools and all of our other divisions.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm an electrician, and over the years I've had lots to do with power tools, and I've had lots of incidents with power tools. Is one of Bosch's priorities, is it for safety? Are we looking at safety?
Most definitely. Our main motto that we try to spruik and live by is zero downtime solutions, and safety forms part of that.
So we've got a couple of products here in front of us. Yep. One is the grinder, which, you know, when you look at the statistics, grinders are one tool that, or the main tool that I suppose, causes so much injury, so many injuries and things like that. And the other thing is, I get pins and needles, and this is just to give you a bit of background, I get pins and needles in my left hand. Now I know that's from vibration, from motorbikes and things like that, but it also comes down to using so many power tools over the year. I mean, being such a young person at a young 60, I've used quite a number of power tools. What have you done about that?
So a lot of vibration control. So within our handles, so anything red does something. So red means anti-vibration. It's a decoupled handle. So there's a rubber grommet in there, and you can actually get some flex.
Oh, wow.
So it truly takes away the vibration.
Does it remove the fact that I may need to put some pressure on if I'm using a flap disc or if I'm using a cutting disc? Can I still apply the pressure through that handle?
Yeah, absolutely. It's minimal flex, but what it's doing is dissipating the actual vibration.
Having used grinders over the years, the one thing that always used to annoy me is finding the tool.
Yes.
To remove the blades, because I would search high and low in my van and it was never there, but someone's always borrowed it. So, you know, that is time. Time's really important. Have you come up with a solution for that?
Yeah, sure have. So Bosch invention, X-Lock. So there's actually 3 parts you can lose. The backing nut, locking flange, and the pin spanner to do it up tightly.
By the way, I've lost all 3 of those many a time.
There you go. Well, this one here is a tool-free solution.
So just before you apply those, I noticed we've got, oh, okay, so it's applied.
It's applied, that's it, quick and easy. And to take it off.
Now, I was just looking at this before, and this is a multi-tool, a multi-blade.
Yeah, so that replaces all of your 1 and 1.2 mil cutting discs, your bonded abrasives.
So this will cut?
That will cut all your metals, ferrous, non-ferrous, even as your iron plate, checker plate, and all that blade is, it's a actual metal blade.
Yes.
So can recycle it, and it's just diamond encrusted. So that's where you get your cutting from.
Wow, okay. Now, I did notice though, you were very particular in which way you put it on.
Yes, absolutely. So for the people out there that are a bit dyslexic like myself, you cannot put it on, or yourself, you can't put it on backwards.
It just clips straight on. Oh.
Done.
So that's a really clever device. So when we look at this, now that can actually move around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, nicely balanced.
So yeah, that's a dead man switch, 2-mode switch.
Right,
so that's recommended on most sites.
Yes.
So if you let go of it, it cuts out. If you want to have a go, you've got no
power.
There we go. That's our 8 amp Pro Core. So that gives you up to 2,000 watts of power with our bi-turbo model.
Yes.
And you've got, on our higher end models, you've got your interactive interface, which gives you 3 speed settings and lets you know how much battery you got left without having to go down and take the battery off.
So to twist it. And there's our torch, so we can actually see what we're doing.
For most operations, for cutting that is, if you're going to do any prep or surface work, you can still use your flap discs or your bonded abrasives with there. But that there is for all your plastic and wood cutting.
Right, okay.
So all your metals and everything else.
So now, we did talk about grinding and things like that before. So can I get just normal grinding discs that will fit onto here? Or do I have an adapter?
X-Lock discs only.
Yes.
So you can only use the ones with the X-Lock pattern in there on X-Lock grinders.
Yes.
But because the middle bore size is standard, these can go onto non-X-Lock grinders.
Right.
So they're backwards compatible.
Yep.
But the old discs that don't have X-Lock can't go on X-Lock because then you can't clip.
So do we have a grinding disc that actually is X-Lock as well?
It has a full range of normal accessories. So from flat discs to grinding to wire wheels, wire brushes, everything you need, Bosch has it for X-Lock.
And the time saved in just simply putting the blades on and off is incredible. Now, I notice we have another little device here.
Yes, so that's part of the Euro norm. So Bosch being German, we take a proactive approach with safety. So over in Europe, they must have, when cutting, this front guard that goes on, which gives you extra protection when cutting.
So if the blade was to shatter or something like that,
correct,
it minimises possibly removing any chance of you wearing any of the blade.
Yeah, so if you've got a colleague next to you, that's a good open space where if it shatters, it can still dissipate outwards, where this one here, it goes in and you can see that's covered out, so it's going to go downwards.
I noticed you rotated it. That was a simple task. By putting that guard on, that was just as easy a task.
Yep.
So I think that's, well, in comparison to the other ones that I've used over time, that is definitely a really, really good, safe tool, and I would highly recommend it. The way the X-Lock works, to me, is time saving.
And no shattering discs. These are shatterproof. They don't expire, they don't shatter, and with bonded abrasives, they decrease in size. So you lose your diameter, you lose your accuracy of cut. So apart from the grinder and its many safety features with X-Lock, we've got some standard safety features on everyday use items like a drill. So kickback stop. So if you rotate past a certain degree, instead of you breaking your wrist or the old wrist breakers, kickback stop. See, as
that's a handy one. Yeah, you can actually feel it's like a counterweight inside.
Quick jerk and then that's it. You can do the same with the grinder. So
really?
Another massive safety feature with this is kickback stop. So turn it on, give it up. I'll let a pro do it. You ready? So you're cutting,
That
cuts
kind
out,
of kickback.
or like that.
Yep.
So safety features there. All of our 18-volt blue tools have a double lock system just in here.
Right.
So good for tool safety if you are working above head. So you heard the double click, and good to disengage the tool without actually losing the battery. So it does not work.
Right. Now that's a really important factor. So if you want to keep the battery with the tool, you can actually disconnect it so it can never outrun in the back of the van or anything like that by simply doing that.
We still recommend total disconnection and put them into a stealth mount. But if you are just leaving it going for a break, you can disconnect it like that as well.
Mate, at the moment I'm remarkably impressed. I mean, I like the stereo over there too. I've been eyeing that off. That could end up in the back of my car on the way home. With the kickback on the grinder, with the twisting on the drill, the speed and agility of blade swapping and things like that, the quality of the blades, look, that's all important stuff, and it's all time saving when you're on a site. So yeah, thanks for that. It's been really important. I really appreciate it.